Hi everyone, my name is Adam and I am the co-initiator of the Global Gov Jam, the Global Service Jam and the Global Sustainability Jam. Please excuse this strange room I'm in. I'm backstage in a theatre. I'm also an actor and I have a show in a couple of hours, so I'm preparing that right now. So welcome to this event this evening. It's great to see people coming together. I wish I could be there. Ljubljana has a special place in my heart because it has a special place in the jam community. And it's great to see you coming together and talking about jamming and what it can do. Anna has sent me a few questions. I'm going to try and answer those. It's a one-take video because I have little time today, I'm sorry. But I will do my best to answer them for you. If you have further questions of me, please just reach out and contact me. Anna has my contact details. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm pretty easy to reach. So one question was, why do people give all the time and resources they give to keep jams going? I think everyone has a different answer to that one. For me, a jam is an absolutely incredible learning space. I have never learned so much as I have learned through jamming. At the jams themselves and also meeting people and dealing with people I've met through the jams. It's an extraordinary community of very sharing people who are very active, have lots of experience, lots of ideas, and a jam is a great format to share that experience, to share those techniques with people. I always compare a jam to a musician's jam. That's where the word comes from, where musicians come together and they play instruments together. They don't talk about music, they make music. And they might not record an album at the end of the day. That's not the point of the jam. But they learn new ways to play, they get new energy, new inspiration, and they meet new collaboration partners. And they have fun as well. And so that's why I invest time and some money in jamming, because I think it's an incredible way to learn. I've grown as a professional, as a service design person, as a design thinker, as a designer, through jamming and through the people and experiences I've had there. I've been to Ljubljana twice, and Anna asked me, what can I tell you about the hosts from Ljubljana? They're really great. Okay, don't tell them I said that. Ljubljana is a fantastic place which seems to be full of energy, and the Ljubljana Jam crew reflect that. They're a very diverse group of people. They're Slovenians and non-Slovenians. They have different backgrounds, but they all share a brilliant energy and a passion to share the techniques and the attitudes, if you like, that we love to do in service design and design thinking at the jams. The attitudes of doing, not talking, the idea of making a quick prototype and trying something out before just sitting there comparing our opinions. Yeah? The idea that everyone has something to share and everyone can contribute because everyone is a potential user. So everyone has great information, great ideas and great insights that they can share with us. So I've really enjoyed working with the Ljubljana Jams. They are world class. There's no question about that. Very professionally organised, very fun to be around, just a great time. So I hope you enjoy working with those guys. And Anna's also asked me, I'm reading my notes down here, excuse me. She's asked me, how are jams different? Can you describe the most strange and special jams so far around the globe? Well, jamming, every jam is different. That's the great thing about it. When we initiated the Global Service Jam, which was the first jam back in 2011, we were very, very clear that we did not want to prescribe any process or any way of jamming. We would set up a safe space. So really, if you're involved in running a jam, all you get from, if it's one of the global jam events, all you get from us is, this is the earliest you can start and this is the latest you can finish. We want an upload at the end, that's part of the deal. But otherwise, here's the theme, and you do what you like in between that time. So this means that local hosts use their own methodologies, they use their own techniques, their own tools. A lot of it is service design, design thinking tools, but not all of it is that. And that makes the jams very, very diverse. We've had some very academic jams, especially in China, where you have the lecture from the professor, then a work session, then the next lecture, next work session, and stuff like this. We've also had some jams in, for example, America, which are very professional, very, quite sort of not suits and ties often, maybe a Gov Jam suits and ties, but certainly a polo shirt and a good pair of jeans and lots of networking going on. Great results there. We've had very, very professional jams in Africa as well, where nearly everybody was a PhD. In Europe, it's quite agency-led, so the jams feel quite designerly, quite colourful, lots of design tools coming up there. In South America, lots of party, lots of live music at the jams, drummers at the jams, crazy, crazy costumes and stuff like this, real carnival feeling. And everywhere around the world, there are exceptions to those. So my personal favourite jams, it's really hard to say. There was a great little jam in Australia and the Gold Coast, where 5 or 6 guys heard about the Global Service Jam and said, let's do it, let's just try it. And they mailed me and said, Adam, what's service design? And I said, well, Google it, And they were in a beach hut in Australia for 2 days, and they jammed together, and they made a great prototype and uploaded it. In Hong Kong, the first jam was just 2 people in an apartment, and that's really about the minimum you can have to jam. And they worked hard and learned some stuff, and the next year the jam in Hong Kong was about 60 people. We've had amazing jams in all kinds of situations. Personally, a real favourite was this year, which was the Beirut Jam in Bar Elias, which is a town between Beirut and Damascus on the border. And many of the jammers at that jam were refugees. Lebanon has many hundreds of thousands of refugees. It's a tiny country. It's hard to imagine how small actually Lebanon is. I live in Bavaria, which is one of the German states, and Lebanon is about 1/8 the size of Bavaria. It's a small country with hundreds of thousands of refugees there. And they jammed with the refugee children. And one of the things they did was they sent out pictures. They drew pictures and sent them to other jams around the world, and I got one of those luckily, and it was a very moving moment. And the kid who sent me that picture wrote on the picture, "This is my first jam." He was writing in English for the first time, I think. He usually writes in Arabic, young kid. And he says, "My first jam, and at this jam I went on stage for the first time without feeling afraid." And that for me was a very special moment to see that, because that's what we hope the jams can be. They can be a context wherein people can be creative and can dare to be themselves. Working with the Gov Jams, one of our Gov Jam colleagues from Australia said, the jam gives you the opportunity to not be your business title, but be the human being that you are. So you're not there as the head of this or the manager of that or the operative for this, you're there as you. And that includes your job, but so much more as well. So I think the diversity of jams is fantastic, and we can all learn from those. So if you're interested in jamming, and I hope you will be, it's one of many kinds of pressure cooker events. There's also hacks, there's also startup weekends, sci camps, all kinds of short time format events. The jams are quite unique in that we have less focus on the output, the projects you make, and more focus on the outcomes, how a jam will help you and change you as a person. If you're interested in that, then talk to the guys here in Ljubljana and join one of their fantastic jams. Hold your own jam. Try one in your company. Try one in your club, your church, whatever your organisation is. And I think you'll really, really enjoy it. Thanks for listening to me for 10 minutes of boring video. I must get back to my joke writing now. Little cards are here for jokes I'm writing for this evening's performance. So enjoy yourself with my friends in Ljubljana, and thanks for listening. Bye-bye.